today. From Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England. It's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30. The 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycle through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run here with Etienne. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we're talking about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. picked up by Javon Holland. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn. That you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tua going to throw. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The 2nd running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
From the 40 now on second down. Lawrence completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Play action. It's Lawrence. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
2nd and 12.
Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Xavier Howard, the all-pro corner, up to make the stop. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Runs over it. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020. He expects that to continue in 2021.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence on the slant. This is Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to the ground with Etienne, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 29, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the 1st. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop.
Touchdown! DJ Chark, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Tua sets up to pass it.
There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown.
Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Here's Lawrence.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to... interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now Lawrence.
And the catch good. It's Eifert.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
But to throw again is Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. And just like that, on we head half number 2. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Touchdowns have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Robinson.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it. Very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
A give to Etienne running right.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
It's awfully good for a rookie quarterback to have a big target, and Lawrence has one in Tyler Eifert, 6'6", 255 pounds. Back for a second season in Jacksonville after 7 years in Cincinnati, hoping to emulate some of the big production seasons he had with the Bengals.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Open man right side is Sharp. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Another run with Gaskin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Got him man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle.
And he coughed it up, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be skinned down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now ETN. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence to Chenault on the slant. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And the Dolphins now with a first.
At their own 16. Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on second down. Tua.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he finally goes out, but not before reaching the 21. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with Etienne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Robinson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run now with Gaskin. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Under pressure, they got him again. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tua now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Charles, we saw